So we're looking at finding 10%. So to find 10% of a number, just like you looked at before, finding 1%, you divide by 100. To find 10%, you divide by 10. What do we do when we divide by 10? Well, the digits are getting smaller, and instead of moving 2 places to the right, it will only move 1 place to the right. So 376 divided by 10, you can do this in your head. This is a no-brain work calculation. There we go. This here says 376. There's a decimal point there, but there's nothing after it because it's not a decimal number yet. So, as you can see, the 3 has moved into the tens, the 7 has moved into the ones, and the 6 has moved into the tenths, making the number now 37.6. So 10% of 376 is 37.6. Now then, let's have a look. Can you use the information I have just given you to find 11%? Have a little think to yourselves now. Well, Mrs. Busher just told us how to find 1%, and she told us how to find 10%, and 1% and 10% makes 11%, obviously. So let's take a look. 10% and 1% is 11%. So to find 11% of 352, you're going to use both of the strategies I just explained. So we'll begin by finding 1% of 352. Find 1%, you divide by 100, easy peasy, 3.52. So that's 1%. I know what 1% is. Now I need to find out what 10% is. So what do we do to find 10%? We divide by 10. 352 divided by 10, easy peasy, guys. This time the digits are going to only move 2 places to the right. So now I have 2 numbers. I've got 10% there and I've got 1% there. I need to know what 11% is. So what do I need to do? Or what do you need to do? Correct. You need to add them together. Next one. So 3.52%, which is 1%, plus 35.2%, which is 10%. Always remember to put your digits in the correct place value. Let me move that. So, look what's happening. All the digits are lined up neatly, and I know some of you are really good at doing this. Some of you need a bit more practice, so make sure you line your digits up so you can make sure your answers are correct. So you add them together. 11% of 352 is 38.72. And that is how you find percentages of quantities. So how do you think you find 2%? What would you do? Well, you know how to find 1%. So you could double it. Once you found 1%, what's 1 add 1? 2. That would give you 2%. So 1% of 453 divided by 100 is 4.53. Easy. Not even needed to use any written methods to work that out. So 1%, which is this here, times 2. Okay, so you could set it out in the column method again. Or you could use your long multiplication method. You can choose which method you prefer. Or you can do both and double check your answers. So we've got 2 times 3, 6. We carry the 1. Let's keep going. 2 times 4 is 8 plus the 1, which gives you 9.